mean, do you see Ulric go to the Ken here? He has a bit of a... He has two characters that he uses, Ryu and Ken. Mostly the Ryu, but in this matchup, I think the speed will be very useful for Ken, and the better projectile that Ryu has, it's gonna be very negligible, I feel like, because you're not gonna get a lot of free hits unless he's brain dead charging the deep breathing, which I don't anticipate him doing at all.
I honestly believe Ulric switched to Ken for this one because Sergio knows the Ryu matchup really well. Like, he knows it. He knows all the little tricks, all the intricacies. So I'm thinking that he chose Ken just to throw him off a little bit. But it seems like it's not working right now. Ulric already at 112%, and he's not doing any damage.
That shield pressure is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Like, what can you really do as Ken? No, like, very reliable, like, punishing out-of-shield options. You could grab, theoretically, but Ken doesn't really get anything off of grab either, so you're kind of stuck in a checkmate. Gets hit by the rebound of that ball.
Ulric seems very unfamiliar with the bag of tricks that Sergio is pulling out, just throwing ball after ball, and everything seems to just be connecting, and a down tilt just falling under that forward tilt hitbox. Very, very unfortunate. Ooh. Yeah,
and that's
a thing that most Kens complain about, and Ryu's too, is that their projectile is kind of awful, and I'm inclined to agree with them. It loses to almost everything, it's slow, and it has a lot of frames of startup and a lot of frames of end lag, so...
Right, and you saw that end lag took a whole sun salutation to the face, so you saw that pretty much firsthand right there. Sergio off stage, what will you do?
And
nothing.
Sergio's just kind of camping out Ken, just not needing to approach, not needing to do anything. And yeah, he's just controlling the pace of the game, and Ken's just being strung along right now.
Yeah, as you saw, he was just charging that sun salutation on the platform. What can Ken really do other than his fireball? But we've shown in the past, like a minute ago, that that wasn't a very good idea. Oh, misses the F tilt there. But now the reverse scenario happens, but he gets off ledge pretty easily right there.
Oh, going
he
for
tries to get the jump call out, I think.
Yeah, just trying to get a Shoryu, just trying to get something going, anything at all. And let's see what kind of ledge trap he goes for, and it works well. Disconnect your controllers! Ulric not doing much of anything right now, just barely doing 100%. Sergio's just kind of camping him out, and there's nothing Ken can do. He's not fast enough to approach. He doesn't have the best aerial tools. Oh, and he does get the Shoryu. The classic Ken special. Works in almost every single game he's in.
Yeah, but this isn't over. You know, Shadows have that X factor of racking crazy amounts of damage. As we saw a little hint of that right there, and get kills at like 80-90% consistently, you know. So this is certainly not over. Still at a pretty low percent of 30. So this is definitely bring-a-backable, if you know what I mean. But it's slowly getting out of hand here. Sergio keeps racking up percent and ledge trapping him very well. It's a very good focus right there to escape the scenario.
Ken is terrifying coupled with rage right now, so
right.
He can make the comeback. Let's see if he gets a couple good hits in. But right now, Sergio is just not letting up, just creating a brick wall for Ken to try to get through. Okay, ledge trap situation for Sergio. He elects to go for the soccer ball. He as I fully believe all Wii Fit trainer mains can somehow manipulate the ball, like with using the force or some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
We saw in one scenario where he was in a ledge trap situation and he rolled the ball similar to like what a Yoshi egg would do, with just like a jab, I think it was.
I swear to God,
crazy
all Wii Fit trainer mains have aimbot hack.
Right.
They just.
And then when I get Wii Fit on randoms, I can never do it. Why?
Exactly. It's because they hacked the game.
True.
So now we go on to...
Now it's 1-0 Sergio.
Oh yeah, 1-0 Sergio.
Looking into game 2, I didn't see the stage.
Neither did I, but I'm assuming... Oh, we're going to Smashville. I'm thinking Ulric wants to give Wii Fit trainer not enough space to camp out. Just putting her in a corner and seeing if she can get something in there.
Right.
Oh, multi-hit.
Yeah, in all honesty, I'm kind of surprised that Sergio didn't ban this. I've always found this sage one of Ken's better sages, like one of his best at least, like top 2. And doesn't really give him enough room to like charge that sun salutation under the platform or kind of zone him out like we saw.
Oh, let's see if we can get something going. At 53%, let's see if we can get a ledge trap situation.
Oh, yeah, you got to respect him
Sergio
here.
just that ledge. Ooh.
Great response. That ball is plus on shield, unfortunately, but he does a good job of responding what Sergio was going to do afterward.
Projectiles in this game are just very dangerous and very deadly
Yeah.
and very safe, especially before the pre-patch. But you do not need a projectile to kill Ken at that percent. Like, that was insane.
Yeah, deep breathing bears crack cocaine.
Deep breathing
30%,
turns
yeah.
Wii Fit Trainer from like a high tier to a top tier.
Yeah, without deep breathing, I don't think Wii Fit would be relevant ever. I think they'd be the most mid-bad character ever.
Now with those janky hitboxes, did you see that spike from the forward air? The forward air spike?
Yeah.
That was a
Is it
little
the back
silly.
hit of the forward air?
Yeah, that was the back hit. It's a little silly.
That's a spike.
And the back
Wow,
air
good deal.
almost killing at 141. Excellent DI by Ulric. Just trying to get a single hit in. Oh, tries to call it. Oh, and the I think it was forward tilt? Was it?
Yeah, it
forward
was
tilt?
a forward tilt. I think a problem in this matchup is Ken doesn't really have the greatest burst options to really like get in or mix up his approaches because as you can see, he's kind of forced to approach or else Sergio is just going to keep charging and charging.
See, in this game, Ken does not. Oh,
that's unfortunate.
good read there by Sergio, but Ken unfortunately does not have the best tools to deal with projectiles in this game. From his source game Street Fighter, he does